I'm back, nigga, back. I'm back, and I'm back again. You feel me? I'm back, and I'm back another time. We're here once more. You feel me? Come on now. Come on now. Back at it like a bad habit. And I gotta break those. I got too many bad habits, but that's besides the point. Cause we back now. You feel me? Anyway. It's like I was talking about last time. You feel me? Gaster and the homies. Gaster, he about to take the whole family to the homie house. They about to, they about to celebrate the entrance exam for even the ability of taking that boy. They don't know what happened yet, obviously. But they took that boy. They celebrating it. Just on some canonical activities before we get into that. People were seeing the scoreboards. They like, oh yeah, we got some real hitters now. Got some real hits, some real monsters out there, People out there putting up 77 points. You feel me? Just on the villains. We got some people out there that's doing good in both. Some good rescue points, some good villain points. Shout out to the homie Papyrus. You feel me? We got some other names. It's too many. It's almost too many people that's just doing too good. You feel me? They're like, oh, this is a new batch of real ones. Either way, Sans waking up extra late. You feel me? Papyrus finally waking him up. Awesome. Boy, he was supposed to be. Why are you still sleeping? You feel me? Come on now. We knew Papyrus. I had to carry him to the bathroom and all this other stuff. Basically, carrying him everywhere. Sans, he just stopped time real quick, brush the teeth. You feel me? Get ready for everything. Because he can do that. That's why it's number one reason why he out here being lazy. Because he ain't got to stress on the time. He ain't got to stress on the time. Either way, both come downstairs. Everybody ready. Casual. You feel me? Casual and clean. Fresh. About to drive down to the homie spot. Gaster out here. Still repping that science drip. That scientist drip, nah. Nico wouldn't have let him. He was going to, though. Nico wouldn't have let him. All black fit, ain't nobody look cleaner. You feel it though. Boy out here, my boy Sans. Out here with the blue jacket, you feel me? White shirt. Sweats, you feel me? Finally got some shoes on. Because he got to wear shoes when he outside. At least now he do. My boy Papyrus. Regular clothes, you feel me? My boy be stunting on him. He be studying on all the, you feel me? My boy Gaster know how to dress. Everybody know how to dress. My boy Papyrus, he be stunting on him. He be stunting on him with the dripped out. Inko. She got her fit on. Casual. Feel me? Casual. Either way, we get hop in the car, going down to the spot. Since out here trying to think, you feel me? Since out here trying to think and all that, right? We about to go find out. He assumed that he know who it is. He don't really know why we gotta go over there, but he think he know who it is, And he like, cool, whatever. Pirates obviously don't know anything about who you have to go see, and excited. About to go, family trip to the party. You feel me? See some family friends. They get up there, right? Open the door. It's the homie Asgore. You feel me? We're up here at the Dreamer residence. This boy Asgore, big as hell. Asgore also a hero, right? Or he was a hero. He's not a hero anymore. He's retired. He got a family and all that other stuff. Torio used to be a hero too, and yeah, she here too. But when Torio retired. That boy Asgore retired. They had a family. Had a family on them. Had a family. That's real family activities. You feel me? Yeah. You know, Asgore out here. Oh, come here, Gaster. You feel me? Bear hugging the niggas. I should probably explain how this boy looked, right? They Asgore and Torio, they about look the same, if I'm being honest. You feel me? As the canonical versions of them. Man, I'm trying to think. Should there be a difference for real? Probably not. Probably just leave them boys the same for real. You know, my boy Asgore out here. You know, he taking care of them flowers now, and he living off that. He living off that hero check. You know, he had his agency. You feel me? he got a bag on him, a real bag. But yeah, Torio too. I'm sure she had whatever she was going on with. You feel me? Real bag over there. Now they sell flowers and pies for fun. don't a nigga wish he had that kind of money anyway. But yeah. So obviously, you know, they genetic wise, the regular people would assume that they got, you know, that they got that look from their parents. You feel me? Which could be their quirk, or because what they consider their actual quirk is on some fire activities like pyrokinesis and other stuff. Yeah, pyrokinesis. But they both use it differently, right? Obviously, you know, Torio perspective, because she ain't got no memories either. Not of the past, right? She using her stuff to deal damage. She could also heal people. And you know, she a real one. I mean, she tank hits, she deal hits. I mean, she just born about that action. You feel me? Asgore. You feel me? That he on that time and he don't really heal. But you know, just more aggressively output on the offense. You feel me? He got his what's it called? Fuck. The pitchfork thing, the goddamn trident. That's what it is. I don't know what the fuck. I forgot what it was called. You know, he had the trident when he still got it hung up on his wall in his house. Cause come on now, that's them good days. It's some good old days. You feel me? Either way, right? But yeah, they used to be popular back in the day. Now that they out of the spotlight, you know, they still got some fans out there, but you know, overall, you know, fading more into obscurity. They're okay with it though. Yeah. You know, everybody in my boy Gaster family, he entered the house. You feel me? They entered the house. They looking around, flowers, smell good, got pies and stuff. You feel me? All this extra stuff, right? My boy Sans looking around. Three niggas that he didn't want to see right now. Boy got Frisk, Chara, and Flowey. It's crazy. Then he got surprised even more. Flowey attached to Azriel. Didn't even know that motherfucker was alive in this timeline. He don't know how much that nigga Azriel know. So, you feel me? He just looking around, he like, wow. I wasn't expecting to see all three of them niggas. You feel me? I don't even think he would know who Chara is now I'm thinking about it. I mean, he would most definitely know who Azriel was because of the relationship that he know this nigga Asgore was in. You feel me? I'm gonna say he just doesn't know what Char looked like, but he knew of Char. Obviously he ain't about to start nothing right now. You feel me? It's looking a lot cordial, a lot of you know, family friendly out here. He ain't about to up gun on him. It's not like he can reset. You just gonna have to sit here and allow this to take place. You feel me? Just try to remain calm, because he thought he saw that motherfucker last time, and he just was hoping He's just hoping that it was gonna be good. I mean, it seemed like ain't nobody dead yet. I don't know what's going on though. So he's suspicious. He's gonna keep an eye out for all situations that's in the area. And now he's understanding why more Gaster even brought them out here in the first place, because Gaster's very connected with Asgore, and Asgore probably don't got no memories from Sans' perspective. So he had to. This is his way of showing who and why they're here, or where they came from. If Sans and Papyrus are going to UA, Char, Frisk, Azrael / Flowey, they going up in there too. They'll cause a scene if y'all asses up in there and you see they as. That's basically what Sans is getting from this position so far, right? Either way, it's a party. You feel me? Out here eating. They start talking family games, desserts, other foods. Papyrus out here instantaneously making friends. Frisk, Char, Flowey, not Flowey, Azrael. They out here. Frisk and Char mess with Papyrus. Come on now. We knew Frisk and Char mess with Papyrus. Come on now. Flowey, that used to be somebody that he be trying to use a lot. Still don't like Sans though. Azrael was a flower for most of the part of Undertale. 90% of Undertale. 99% of Undertale. So it's like, you feel me? It's like this is technically his first meeting of these individuals, but he got the memories of Flowey, so he kind of understood who this was anyway. You feel me? And yeah. Sans out here making sure, it's always gonna be lit, pretending to be asleep, be antisocial kind of, but also being very social when he awake. You feel me? It's normal Sans behavior. Now from Frisk and their perspective, right? I don't know. They gon' 99% assume that Sans got all his memories, but this motherfucker Sans so good at hiding shit, they can't tell right now. You feel me? They just can't tell. They gonna assume he got it. Not only are they gonna assume he got it, they gonna assume Gaster got it. They don't know who this woman is at all. You feel me? Papyrus don't seem like he know anything that's going on. Torio and Asgore, they didn't know what was going on. So, after, one of the games, after, because they've been here for a while. It's been like a couple hours, partying, celebrating the first step of being a hero or whatever, right? They've been over here for a while, right? And, that boy Sans, he went to the back. You feel me? Snuck off from the party, dipped off on them boys. He just needed to recuperate. You feel me? Out here in the bathroom, feeling water on his face and all this other stuff. That boy leave, right? Now you see Frisk on his face. You feel me? Now you got Frisk in his face. Frisk like, hey, Sans. He's like, hey, what you doing here? You need to go to the restroom? You feel me? It's like, yeah, you do remember me, right? And, Sans, at this point, it's like, do I just expose? Do I know what the fuck going on? Or do I keep that silent? Like, he thinking, his main instincts is to hide what he knows. So it's like, what you talking about? It was like, before Frisk could respond again, you feel me? Also, I should probably, talk about this because I don't know if I talked about it previously. But Frisk being yellow and being very neutral, you feel me, in everything that you're presented in. Obviously, the game wants to be like, yo, this is your character, so however you feel about this character should be how this character is. So for continuity sakes, Frisk in this What If is a girl for sure, and also Japanese, because that's the area this place takes. That's the setting of this anime anyway. You feel me? Most animes, but this one specifically. So is Char, because they're like almost the same person. Either way. Yeah, like I was saying, before Frisk could even say anything, you feel me? Char pull up. Char on her slightly more aggressive activities. He like cut the crap comedian. We know you remember. He's like, I can remember a lot of things, but that's a lot of work, and I'm just a little too lazy for all that. You feel me? So, how about we just get to know each other? I assume that y'all would have something for that y'all got something to tell me, right? That's the reason why y'all over here trying to talk to me. So, what's up? What is it that I have that I could offer you? Because my boy Sands, he out here, he trying to, he don't trust him. That's just facts. Let's just sit here and be honest. That nigga don't trust him. He don't trust him at all. And Fritz look over at Chara. Chara look over at Fritz, and because it's a they can't sit. It narrows down what information they can give them anymore, right? Because Fritz was in the perspective we just gotta tell him everything, because she believed that this nigga was gonna hear it, and even if he didn't believe it, would understand. It would make him question it more. Chara go along with Fritz because she don't care either way. You feel me? I mean, she kind of do now. She actually alive, but it's like he is a very it's a high possibility he could just kill on sight. So it was like if we were to meet him in general, and he had his memories, telling them the truth before dying would make sense. Sands ended up walking past him, mingling with the family again. Obviously, Fritz and Char, they still went to talk to him, but they didn't know what to say at the moment. So as one of them times, they just out here chilling, everybody doing their thing. Fritz and Char both mad close to him, so saying stop time like he did in Grilby's when playing the game. You feel me? And he like, all right, what the fuck do y'all want? Because y'all out here following me like some lost puppies. I'm trying to find out what's going on. You feel me? I mean, he don't say that, but that's what it's alluded to. You're like, okay, what do y'all want? You feel me? Getting more serious. It's a serious activity now. First in charge, they look at him, pupils gone. It's just black eyes. It's like, yeah, that's still scary as fuck. You feel me? Still scary as hell. But they like, okay. Now they hesitating. You feel me? They're like, so to start off, you feel me? How we even got in this situation to begin with. Char idea, because Char has ideas. You feel me? She's one of the smarter of the two. At least I guess they similar in intelligence, but more active input. They don't remember coming out the womb. What they do remember is being in the orphanage. Both of them in the orphanage. Woke up, looked around in the orphanage, found each other. It was crazy immediately, right? It was like 4 or something. Just so happened to be part of the same orphanage. They asked around about it, kind of. I mean, the adults wasn't really trying to tell them anything for real. But it doesn't seem like the parents they had from before. Like it isn't necessarily seem like that could have been them, but it also could have been them. I don't know. they from the information they got, it could have been anybody technically, because they don't know. You feel me? I mean, from the information they got, it just was the father and the mother putting their kid up for adoption for X and Y reason. Asriel was already born when Toriel and Asgore pulled up looking for another kid. 2 kids. They was looking for one. They seen the one with the other. They said, gotta get the both of them. Took them in. They've been chilling with Asriel and his family since 4. Char don't care about who her parents was at all. You feel me? She didn't have a good relationship with her previous parents in the last world. So even if whether these parents were them niggas or somebody else entirely doesn't matter, because she didn't care about her previous ones at all. And that she always considered Toriel and Asgore to be more family than anybody else she knew. Frisk also don't care, mainly because I said so. But also because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, her parents was terrible parents too, in the last world, because we just don't know that. we just don't know. We just don't have that information. I mean, they jumped down a hole for sure. You feel me? I mean, normal people don't jump down holes when they got good parents, but I don't know. She could. I mean, they could have just been bad. You feel me? Just could have been jumping down holes because niggas said don't do it. You feel me? We don't know. So the reason why she don't care for real is because in her mind we still got monsters to save. It's still an adventure, an entirely different world that she don't know how they got brought into. You feel me? But an adventure nonetheless. They express that to Sans and all that other stuff, right? Not all of it, but the reason why they don't care about their old parents and how they even got here in the first place. Sans here first, one of the reasons. You're like, oh, you trying to save monsters. That's crazy. I don't remember that's how that worked last time. If my memory is correct, I don't think that's what he was doing previously. Frisk and Char ain't got nothing to say about that. They don't have evidence to prove their suspicions. Char is going off of what Frisk has said to her. We're gonna get there. Either way, right? Since allow time to continue. Stand up, Papyrus come over, Papyrus playing with everybody, bro. I mean, he's just doing his thing. He being Papyrus. He out here cooking with Toriel, chilling with Asriel, playing with Flowey. Also Flowey. I mean, I guess I could explain how Flowey is here. But I'll tell you, because my boy Papyrus, he curious, he questioning like, okay, what's going on with this? Is this your quirk? Now in reality, right? Asriel, as Asriel had, his memories when he came out the womb type shit. You feel me? Well, not when he came out. When he first started thinking, it wasn't a lot of lag in between him understanding what was going on, right? Which prompted him to ask his parents if he could have siblings. You feel me? To grow up with and all this other stuff. And they was like, if Toriel was really on some, I don't know if I'm trying to do that shit again. You feel me? I don't know if I'm trying to do that twice. So Asgore, he ain't mad about taking in kids, from the orphanage. If they cool, they cool. They out here already like 4, 3, something around there. So they can get something around his age. I mean, it could be cool. So they go up in there, obviously, and coincidence, fate, whatever. They found Frisk and Char. Obviously, Asriel, he pointed out how much he liked those 2 individuals specifically. Asgore, had a conversation with Toriel when they was brought in. you know, away from their parents. That's when Azrael started, you know, talking about what the fuck he did in the past world that they was living in. You feel me? For his Kanjara, you know, mainly for his comforting him on some, you know, calm down. It wasn't even you last time for real. It was Flowey. Speaking of Flowey, where that nigga at? You feel me? You know, Char out here talking about, you know, he could probably make it if he felt like it. Azrael got the message. He like, okay, I mean, I could try. He tried for a while. Then he like stopped trying. But as the memories of what he used to do when he was Flowey grew, the impression of Flowey also grew. He couldn't be Flowey because he was Azrael, which prompted his magic to make Flowey out of him. You feel me? So now he just got like an individual that holds all of his negativity. That's pretty much what Flowey is right now. You know, just an individual that's gonna talk smack and be loud if he feels like it. I mean, he's been trained to be docile a little bit more now, especially because, you know, Flowey got the memories too now. So it's like you can't just be mouthing off about everything. But he still he like if like an evil Bakugo in this world. You feel me? Extra confident, but he's also attached to this hella pacifist ass kid. So it's like, you know what? I'm just rock with y'all, see what's going on. But yeah, they life been pretty good, you know. Azrael explained that the Flowey formed out of him because of his quirk for sure, and Flowey just being disrespectful on some, you know, yeah, he's probably on some sarcastic shit if we're being honest. On some I don't even know for real. Because that nigga Flowey be talking out his neck. So it's like, yo, I don't know what that motherfucker could be saying to Papyrus at this moment. It was like, you know, before Flowey could even say anything, that motherfucker Azrael make sure he don't say anything, you know, cover that nigga whole mouth because they share a brain. So whatever that motherfucker Flowey was thinking of saying, Azrael can stop as long as he's, you know, close enough. As long as he's close enough to stop him from saying it, he can stop him from saying it. You know, Gaster hears the conversation. He pull up. He like, yeah, I personally saw to all their quirks. You feel me? See, like you know, he written down like what their quirk was and what they could do. Personally, you feel me? He was the family's personal doctor, technically, which makes more sense in Sanson's head, considering who Gaster was to Asgore previously. Papyrus like, oh, for sure, you know, because it makes sense to him too, because his dad's a doctor and these are his friends, so it's like, you know, it makes sense. I can see it. But yeah, that's me telling y'all that there was no extra doctor involved for these individuals learning their quirks, because if there was, you feel me, if there was, somebody might be like, oh yeah, they don't got quirks, or, you know, you just, you know, because Gaster was here, we didn't have to worry about that. Papyrus out here extra excited, you know, he trying to find out what everybody's quirk is, you know. I'd say that boy Azrael quirk is like, what's the plant kinesis thing? I don't remember what it's called. It's something like that. You know, I know Poison Ivy got it, but it's basically that. Yeah, it's that. That's what it's written down as. Because that's what he's mainly going to be using. I mean, he can step out into the yard and there's going to be flowers that grow and where his footprints are. So it's like that's his natural abilities. You know, first got here, determination. I'll explain that later, I guess. I guess I've kind of explained it now or already, but, you know, I'll explain it more in depth later. Chara, same thing. Determination. Or like, nah, Gaster would have just put determination again on some they're blood related, possibly, maybe, who knows. Either way, right? Sans absorbing all this information. He looking around. They still having fun. It's starting to get late. Inko like, should probably get up out of here. Toriel trying to get these niggas foods, pies, all this other shit. They take it. They go back home. Finally. I mean, nigga was exhausted. That nigga Sans. I mean, I know I can't be the only nigga that be in parties and like, damn, I've been talked to by too many niggas, but whatever. He absorbed all that information, He don't see it completely. You feel like there's still some pieces missing, right? But he understand more of the position of those individuals. You feel me? I mean, Char, Frisk, and Azrael, from what he understand, are that's one of the strongest individuals of the verse. You feel me? With full potential of them individuals is their whole universe was destroyed multiple times and then brought back. So it's like, it probably would have been just easier to handle them off. You feel me? I don't know why this motherfucker Gaster playing. But I mean, he assumes that Gaster, Gaster got ideas going. He can put it on. He understand that there's better. You feel me? You feel me? Either way, they go back home. Papyrus out here on some, Gaster too out here on some, we have fun today. Tomorrow, gotta train for UA. You feel me? That's what they on. They gotta train for UA, and Sans is related, so he gotta do that shit too. Everybody, full, ready to go to sleep, So, but before, Sans face sleep, he up until he start trying to hear it, so he start hearing them doors. You go see about him. He like, all right, Gaster, you gonna tell me the plan, or you gonna keep this to yourself? You feel me? Like, what was this all about? And Gaster on some, if he wasn't being so aggressive and you actually found out what they wanted you to tell them, maybe you would see more clearly why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm having y'all do what y'all doing. Either way, there'll be more opportunities later, and even more opportunities after that. So just stay patient, son. Oh, you can trust it all. Take care of all of us. He leave. Sans hear all this shit. It's not like he can actually press this motherfucker Gaster. It's not like he can press Gaster. So it's like, all right. He going back to sleep. Now, next 10 months, because I'm pretty sure it was 10 months, they training. You feel me? Everybody training. Pirates was still trying to find out about teleporting. Still don't get it. He just don't get it, and that's fine. Actually, what am I talking about next 10 months? They already did the 10 months training, didn't they? Am I stupid? Am I foolish? I might be. That's besides the point. They already did the 10 months training. They about to go to class tomorrow. Yeah. Either way, right? Them boys, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow. Gotta get to school. You feel me? Inko out here less worried because her kids for sure got quirks. For sure got quirks. So, but she's still kind of worried. I mean, they gonna be going to a whole new school, high school. They about to, you feel me? It's a whole new adventure. Whole new adventure. She excited. They excited. Papyrus excited. Like normal. Papyrus wake up extra early. Get the daily routine out the way. You feel me? Gotta dump his face full of ice cold water and shit. Rub the banana peel over it. No, I'm joking. Feel me? But you feel me though. He wake up extra early. Work out a little bit. Take the shower. Get ready for the day. Sans wake up extra late. Papyrus yelling at him. He can't wake up too late because he lived with Papyrus. This motherfucker Papyrus ain't gonna make sure he don't wake up too late. You know, he gotta brush his teeth, wash his face. He took a shower last night. He worked out, so there's no reason for him to get into the shower again. Yeah, they get the school uniforms on. They get to class. Sans, he getting carried by Papyrus because Sans is still acting like he's tired as hell, sleep. And Papyrus ain't just gonna let him stay there. So it's like, all right, come on now, right? You getting carried. It's also just because he don't know where the campus is for real. I mean, he could have found out, but he also got his brother to just carry him there. Once he get carried there, he'll know what the coordinates is, and he can teleport here whenever he feel like. But yeah, Papyrus mad early. Bakugo mad early. Ida mad early. Papyrus would have got there around the time Ida did, for real, if we're being honest. Just because of how responsible Papyrus is. And how responsible Ida feels. You know what I'm saying? He puts Sans down in a chair for that nigga to continue to sleep. He start talking to Bakugo. Once Bakugo pull up, because Bakugo, he was talking to Ida at first. Then Bakugo pull up, talking to Bakugo. Bakugo sit down and put his feet on the desk. Papyrus don't care. Ida do care. Now they arguing. Sans ain't getting involved. He don't care. Papyrus trying to mediate. He's like, Bakugo's always been like this. You ain't gotta, come on now. Bakugo, if you could just, you feel me? I mean, he ain't too involved, but he also don't want there to be a fight. So it's like, we can all be friends here. Let's calm down. Odoraka pulled up a little bit later, and who the fuck saved her? Now I'm trying. Hold on, I'm just trying to remember real quick. Wait a minute. Was it Papyrus? Did I say Papyrus saved her? I think I said Papyrus saved her. It was first. I mean, it was Papyrus. Either way, she see Papyrus out here, and Papyrus extra tall ass. You feel me? Taller than Ida one of the taller ones. She walk up on him and was like, "Hey, you that guy that saves me, right?" Papyrus turned around like, "Oh, hey, you here too? You in this class? That's crazy." It's like, "I'm the great Papyrus. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" My boy Papyrus, the great Papyrus. That's just who that is. We stand up Papyrus. No, I'm joking. He turned his back from the situation behind him because that shit wasn't getting no better anyway. Let's focus on something else. You feel me? Him and Papyrus and Uraraka start chatting it up. They talking. More niggas flood the classroom. Frisk, Char, Azrael, they pull up in the classroom. And I was thinking like, okay, this is 23 individuals. It's not even an even number. Do I put some niggas in class B? Or do I just like write out their existence because they wouldn't have made it if these characters was also here? And then it's like I don't want to write out too many niggas. I would like to not write out anybody if I'm being 100. And it's like I could add another in class 1A so at the very least could be even, But I don't know for real. You feel me? I just don't know for real. If I was to write out anybody, it'd be Mineta. That nigga would be last place and then he get kicked off for not having no potential. But I mean, Mineta do got potential, so it's like I don't know. We probably gonna keep him. He'll probably stay. We'll find out later. It's really just based on how I'm feeling for real. But yeah, we continue. More people piling in. Conversations. They pop up. Papyrus out here making friends. You feel me? I mean, obviously he's still talking to the Rock and all that other stuff. But other people show up and all this other stuff. Everybody, they come in, Sans still fake sleep. He making sure he got his eyes on individuals in the room. He don't know most of them, but and he been told that he can, he can trust, first in charge, kind of. Only thing he really know Char from is Asgard's relationship with Toriel. So, he gonna have to find out what that's how her and Frisker are connected at all. But other than that, you feel me, my boy, the homie, big homie Aizawa show up, laying down the law on boys. Cause my boy was asleep. Waking him up out of his sleep is way too much noise out here. Way too much conversation. Sit y'all ass down. You feel me? Anyway. So, people start sitting down. He looked over, he seen my boy. My boy Sans was asleep. He like, oh, yeah. Similar spirit right there. Similar spirit. He already in respect for that nigga Sans. On the other side of things, Papyrus out here talking the most. Damn, sit your ass down. He talking about how they about to go out to evaluate their quirks. Niggas out here like, yo, what about orientation? He like that. If y'all don't go out there and put them fucking clothes on, I'm gonna orientate y'all out the classroom. You feel me? I don't know, obviously the homie Aizawa, he say that but with less words. You feel me? More scaring individuals. He's scaring everybody to go do what he told them to do because that's what my boy do. That's what he do. So yeah, they go put the clothes on, put the school gym uniform on, go outside. You feel me? They go out there evaluating some quirks. Now I don't remember what they did first and foremost, but so I'm just gonna run through what I do remember them doing and how well they did. Not everybody though, just the individuals that would have changed in this situation. Starting off with the ball throw, you feel me? Come on now. Now my boy Sans, he got options, but he just gonna, when it is his turn, you feel me? Because my boy Bakugo, he had them big ass explosions, popped that boy all the way to the left. You feel me? It was down there. That was down there. Not as much as Uraraka, but it was down there. But yeah. My boy Sans, throw the ball up. You feel me? Have that gaster blaster blast that boy all the way down, bro. All the way down Manhattan. And it goes like around where Bakugo stuff is. It's around the same area over there. Not too far apart. Not as much as Uraraka though. Anyway. Papyrus. Man, my boy Papyrus such a Chad. You feel me? He don't even need the quirk for real. Wind his arm up. He eat that boy so fucking hard, boy. I mean, it's like you don't even really feel the pressure because the way this motherfucker like body work, you feel me, with the innate magic that's up in it. You feel me? He really just throw that boy so hard it lands around like you like it's not like a Deku throw. You feel me? Where you got the wind pressure knocking the dust up off the feet. The boy throw it. And it just start defying physics and it lands over there because that's just how that nigga work. You feel me? Either way. Over here with the real niggas, with the other side of the individuals that are also real niggas. You feel me? We're gonna start off with Azrael. You feel me? They know he got the plan manipulation quirk. He ain't trying to be too flashy on him. Make the vines out the ground, wind that boy up. Slingshot it. Come on now, you sling. What my boy Spider-Man say? Web sling. You feel me? Just sling that boy out of there. That nigga. He ain't down there with Pirates and Sands and Bakugo or them. He you know, it's a little bit farther back from them, but you know, it's not too far range. You feel me? He ain't there. But he high though. He high up. He high up there. He high up there. I think they got like around the 700s. I say that boy got around like 500, something around there. Either way, you know, back down to the homie Frisk. Saying, you know, he trying to get all the information he can. You know, he already done checked this individual. Cause I'm gonna just say monsters can do that shit too. I'm gonna say the way determination works here is like one for all, but you ain't gotta like pass it on to stack the power. You feel me? It's just about how bad you really want to do what you want to do. So it's like, you know, because they've been training with their quirks with Adderall since they was like 4. You know, they haven't found out so many tricks up into the situation. How to abuse it in this world like they abused it in their last world, kind of, but not too much abuse. They're trying to be more responsible. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I want to throw this boy hard. You feel me? Grab the ball. You know, start glowing red a little bit. Whole body's gonna start glowing a little bit red. Throw that boy hard. You know, went past Bakugo. You feel me? That's just. I mean, you know, we just being honest. Let's just be honest. I mean, that's just raw power. You feel me? That's just what the power is. I want to throw it hard. I want to get past everybody with all of it. You feel me? Throw that boy so hard. Got past everybody. First place on right now. For second place, technically, it's with the Rocket, but either way. You know, Chara up next. Determination. Practically do the same thing, if we be honest. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not too different from the other individual. You feel me? They got a similar quirk in the first place. It's gonna be different as we see it progress in the story. But don't worry about that right now. Sans, you know, from what he knows, it's the first human that fell. You feel me? It's like, okay. Don't know what connection they got with Frisk, the last human that fell, other than them both having determination souls. But you know, Sans, you know, he's a scientist, you know, very intelligent, and he just feel like he needs to have more information than what he got, and he also just don't feel like he want to go up and ask them about what the fuck he want to ask them about. He want to have the information, like facts. He don't want to have no hearsay. You know, he want to see the evidence. It's just also going to be very hard to do that because they're in an entirely different world. You feel me? I mean, and the only other individual that knows, that possibly has eyewitness testimony, is not trying to talk to his ass about the shit, which is really bugging him for real. But he gonna keep it hidden. Because that's Sans though. But he gonna be trying to figure it out by himself up until he can't do that shit no more, and up until you run into some dead ends. But we gonna see about it. Either way, right? So we do the sprints. You feel me? Go on to some sprints. You know. Yeah, Sans go up against Ida. No. Sans don't go up against Ida. I'm gonna let Papyrus go up against Ida. Because Papyrus run for real, bro. I mean, the motherfucker is, you can't even say he's peak human. You feel me? Because it's like peak human wouldn't be able to do it. He's just denying the laws of physics. They just don't apply to him. You feel me? He's just going to run faster than the individual racing him. It doesn't matter what that individual is doing. He's just gonna throw the ball so hard, it's gonna you feel me? That's just how it feels. Y'all remember Papyrus up there triple jumping out the sky? I'm taking all that into consideration. All right, because there's AUs out there and alternate timelines that's talking about that they because they were built from gas, so they just built different on some different activities. All right, and I'ma just play with the fandom a little bit. All right, let me play with the fandom too. Anyway. But yeah, that boy run fast. Run faster than Nita. Beat him. Barely beat him. Nita feel like, okay, I need to run faster next time. You feel me? But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Sands. That boy ended up racing. I'm gonna say he ended up racing. Yeah, I'm gonna say he ended up racing Bakugo. Bakugo got to race somebody. So because Ida and Papyrus, Bakugo Sands. You feel me? Come on now. Sands is supposed to be taking the Zuko place in the story anyway. At least some of it, not all of it. But yeah, because Bakugo know this individual, before they even race, he gotta talk you gotta talk out loud on them. It's like, hey, don't be cheating with that teleportation either. Like, Sands looking at him like, this nigga is snitching. You feel me? Other kids in the classroom like, teleportation. I mean, I seen him with the giant head thing that shot lasers out of his mouth. I thought that was the only thing he could have did. You feel me? Azawa, he got addressed to the class. Him and his brother Papyrus from the number 4 hero of Japan. And he got his own. If I mean, obviously it's number 4 hero of Japan. Niggas gonna know him. But they know his power mysterious. You feel me? It comes from his quirk. It's a shared connection of their quirk. You feel me? They got a similar quirk to that one. Didn't know about the teleportation. I guess Gaster does have kind of. I guess he does teleport. Yeah, we know teleportation is instantaneous. Don't do it, Sense. And Sense is like, all right, bet it up. Yeah, now people, Papyrus and Sense, they got attention on them. They got what's it called? They got motion. You feel me? Come on, now they had motion. They already had motion, but now they got motion for real. Niggas gonna be like, oh shoot, it's Gaster kids. You feel me? But it's not gonna be too much of that because it's like they so much individualistic. It's like, oh yeah, this might not have shit to do with Gaster. Yeah, that nigga most definitely the father, but they own individuals, ain't they? Anyway, right. So my boy Sands, my boy Petty a little bit, you feel me? They start the race. He just slowed down time on him. And so it's like, from perspective on the outside, this motherfucker Sands is walking. And it's like every step, this nigga is just further along. Like every time you blink, that nigga is just further along in the situation. That motherfucker Bakugo didn't catch up. You feel me? There was no way for his ass to react to that. Not at all. So, he didn't teleport. Yeah, he didn't teleport though. You feel me? Guys to look over here. You like, what power was that? You feel me? It was like, it was one of them. I was like, huh? It was like, it was it was most definitely the quirk. That's what it was for sure. That's what it had to be. I didn't teleport though. So what's the next thing? You feel me? I'm gonna let everybody else do what they gotta do. Bakugo kind of mad because it's like, fuck, I don't even know what he did. It felt like he was just walking the whole time. I don't understand. What the fuck is this Papyrus? You feel me? Because
I mean, if anybody would know, it would be Papyrus, right? I mean, if Papyrus look back over, because he's still talking to everybody. He from making hella friends and shit. He look, he like, yeah, Sans be manipulating space and time and shit. I don't really know how to work. He tried to teach me it. I still can't learn it. He be manipulating space and time, so it's probably not teleportation, but it's also like similar. Don't worry about it. Niggas look around like this motherfucker just said manipulate space and time. And what kind of court, you feel me? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Come on now. Now, Bakugo, right? Although they have been, childhood friends and all that, right? He just never understood it was manipulate space and time. You feel me? He knew this nigga was weird. He would just show up randomly sometimes and he can float. But I mean, from what you knew, that nigga he ever did that shit previously. Either way, next race. First and Char race each other. They tie. I ain't gonna lie to you. They tie. Nah. They was close to it. Nah. I'm gonna say Char won that one. Raw speed. Get to the next destination. Char got it. Barely though. She got it though. It was close though. Azawa barely seen it. But he seen it though. It's a hero experience. He got it on him. But that was too quick. Azrael would have raced on Todoroki. You feel me? I just feel like they both in a similar position of speed, especially with Azrael holding back as much as he is. Yeah. Like I'm saying, this everywhere this motherfucker walk, there's flowers growing out the ground. So it's like, or there's just greenery around him, unless he stops it himself. Because he's nice like that. I mean, he's just that's just aura. That's just aura in motion. That's just what it is. Either way, Todoroki, he do the ice slide shit. You feel me? He ain't on his father tip yet. I mean, his fire tip yet. So he, come on now. Azrael? I was trying to think of like some shit he could actually do. I mean, for speed, other than run like a regular individual. I mean, if he used the vines, he could like, slingshot himself forward. We got Flowey out here. If this is another thing, right? Because if this nigga Azrael win, he gonna be talking shit. Flowey gonna talk shit for sure. And if he lose, he for sure talking shit even harder. There's no winning with this nigga Flowey on him. But he also don't want to get rid of him. Niggas just gonna have to accept that nigga there. But yeah, I'm gonna say Todoroki won. He just got a better advantage in the speed category. Flowey, on the other hand, I mean, what you think you doing out here racing on us like that? You like, yeah, I won't. No, had to Azrael had to check him like, hey, shut up. Stay quiet. Niggas curious about what the flower is. Azrael ain't got time. Not right now. Niggas talking about they about to get expelled if they last on the list. He ain't worried about it. Either way. We going to grip strength. You feel me? Grip strength, I do whatever that fucking nigga, the octopus nigga, his the highest of the regular niggas. Sans didn't try. If we being 100, he didn't try. He didn't care. Barely tried. Fucking Papyrus, fucking unnatural strength. It's just unnatural strength, bro. I mean, he's rivaling his ass right now. I mean, if we being 100, he surpassed him. He surpassed that nigga in the grip strength. All right, it's unnatural. We knew that. Azrael, Frisk, and Chara, they get around the same thing. Grip strength and all that. I mean, Azrael pulled ahead further because he had the vines to tighten the grip, but it doesn't matter. The fucking what's it called? The side to sides. You know, Mineta would have won if my nigga Sands wasn't there. I mean, you couldn't blink without that motherfucker being side to side. You feel me? I mean, he was. It's just no way to calculate that. And then Papyrus, you know, also just being a goddamn physical individual. It's the only other nigga rivaling. He's the only other individual rivaling, right? Then we got the Determination duo. They right behind. You know, Azrael ain't got, you know, nothing but normal activities for this one, so he pulling himself side to side with Divine's kind of, but not really. For sure, Mineta's last. For sure. I'll probably keep him around though, because I just feel like there's gonna be a moment while I'm trying to like remember what happened in the story, and I'm gonna go back to watch the story, and I'm gonna see Mineta there and forget that I took him out the story. So we gonna leave him in the story. And I'll probably forget about him and not talk about him up until those moments where I actually see him in the story. Either way. What's that nigga name? All Might there. All Might there, and he's searching. You feel me? He see the two kids that denied his proposition of being the number one hero. That Sans turned around and seen him again. He was like, oh shit, what the fuck that nigga doing here? Because Sans is very perceptive and all that. Doesn't say anything, but you know, he sees him. You know, he still want one of them, one of the two, and it seemed like he wanted that brother a little. He seemed like he wants the taller one a little bit more. You know, it just fit the image a little bit. But they both said no already, so he can't force it on them. Right? He looking at everybody else. You know, Bakugo seems like the runner-up choice. You know, I mean, he a little aggressive, and then we got the Determination duo and Azrael. You know, Azrael. I mean, he fit the mold a little bit, but I don't know. Yeah, he don't know. You don't know. Azrael might not be as strong as he need him to be, and then the other two, Determination duo. I mean, they strong. He see it, but I mean, he don't know. I mean, there's options. You know, he got a little bit of time, so he gonna weed out the options. All right. I don't even know if I'm gonna have him give up that quirk in season 1 at all. But that's spoilers. Don't worry about that. Anyway, they finished that up. Ain't nobody get expelled. As I was talking about, he was lying, even though he wasn't. You know, people started hearing Momo talk about how, you know, it was obvious and all this other stuff, right? You know, Sans here, how somebody said that Momo was one of the few kids that got in on recommendations. And he like, wait a minute. Got in on recommendations? What that mean? I'm gonna just say Jiro told him, being a Jiro, looked at him and said, oh yeah, you know, if you get on recommendations, you didn't have to do the entrance exam. And Sans was like, I didn't have to do the entrance exam? There was a way for me to not do that shit? Oh my gosh. Oh, I could have just been lazy and chill at the house. No way I had Papyrus. You feel me? Papyrus like, why would I let you Sans, there, if you was listening to our dad at all, you would have heard that. All right. Second of all, I wouldn't have took it anyway. And the only reason why now that I'm thinking about it, we was both there. We asked you about it. You was like, you just gonna go where I go. And I wanted to go, so you went. I was like, damn, is that how that happened? I'm regretting my decisions. Maybe I should do what I want. Niggas laughing. These motherfuckers comedians, if we're being honest. You know, it's the straight man routine. You feel me? Versus the crazy individual that be doing what the crazy individual be doing. Yeah, niggas love him already. Niggas love him. I mean, that's just how it works. Like Sans, we was at the mom talked about this previously. We knew this was an option. You just wasn't paying attention. It was like, damn, is that what happened? Bullshit. I could have stayed in the house, chilled, watched TV, had me fighting robots, doing tests. I'm not doing this shit no more. Either way, They go back up into class, you feel me? From what I remember, I think they head straight down to All Might class, where he got them doing combat training, which is cool. Shit, we probably gonna start off with First off, let's look at the drip. First off, let's look at the drip. All right, because they got they hero suits. Niggas put time and effort into them. We ain't got no decus in the class, so ain't nobody looking real trash completely all the way. Ain't nobody looking like they mom made this shit for him last second. Probably except for Sans, because that nigga lazy as hell. No, I'm joking. Papyrus first though, right? He got like a similar look to the battle body that he had previously, right? Red scarf. First of all, you gotta have the red scarf with the red gloves too. Come on now, the color scheme for sure: red, white, blue, black, and yellow. That's the color scheme. Mainly red, white, and blue though. We got some black. We got a lot of yellow, a lot of gold. Yeah. Don't look too dissimilar from that. Don't look too dissimilar from that, right? He got the black, black socks, black tights, black tight shirt. It's like battle wear, either way. I got the big red boots, big red gloves, ready to knock a nigga out. Red scarf. Got the gold on them, on the bracelets. You feel me? Cuffs. I mean, and he got the. It's almost like a breastplate. You feel me with the leggings. You feel me? The blue leggings with the white with the, He look alright. He look good. That's Papyrus though. We knew he was gonna look good. You feel me? It's almost on his Ida. But like less bulky and more, less bulky, more defensive with the style. You have to put the style on the defense. He's not expecting to be touched a lot anyway. So it's, he ain't, it's not full body coverage. But yeah, that's how it start off though. It's gonna upgrade as time goes on. But that's how it start off. Start off with Sans. He really wanted the pink slippers. Couldn't get them. Just couldn't get them. They just wouldn't allow that shit. He gonna have to grow up and do that shit by himself. But for now, gotta wear the blue sneakers. Gotta wear the blue sneakers like in the Phantoms when he was out there on business. They not completely laced, very loosely laced, but tight on his feet though. He ain't about to trip. Saying so nice with the intelligence, he wasn't gonna trip anyway. You feel me? He got the instead of having the basketball shorts, he got the workout sweats on, black with the white stripe on them. You feel me? Adidas. No, I'm joking. This ain't no sponsorship. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, then we got the white shirt on, blue jacket, blue puffer. No, I'm joking. It's not the puffer jacket. Blue jacket though. Regular hood. It's not no feathered hood. Regular hood. Boy look nice. Boy look simple, simplistic. That's what we like over there. We like the simplistics of it. Other niggas in the class, they looking at it, they like, yeah, for them to be brothers, they couldn't be further different. It's crazy to them for it to be like, it's crazy for them to see it like that, and then for them to also be so like friendly with each other. Because they are seeing it. You feel me? These niggas argue like hell, but not for real though. They argue like barely. Cause that nigga Sans will be in the locker room making mad jokes for no reason, and Papyrus will come check his ass about it. But it's like back and forth. It's like a comedy skit. Niggas in the background laughing their ass off because it's like, yo, these niggas are too funny. They too funny, bro. They too funny. Anyway, on to somebody else. You feel me? We got Char up here, you know, with the regular yellow green fit. You feel me? They still got the locket on them. Niggas still got the locket on them. New locket, new locket. Left the old locket at the crib. You feel me? Got a new locket, new locket. You feel me? They got the it's the green white, it's the green yellow sweater, but they got like, you know, they got straps on them. You feel me? Different utilities for the you know, different areas to pull from with the utilities. Like they on some adventure shit. You feel me? Adventure time. They on that shit. They on that shit. Got the all black. Got the cargo pants. You feel me? Brown cargo pants with the black boots. Just like a real hoodlum. That's what she look like. Just like a real hoodlum. We got Fritz over here. Similar fit, blue and purple though. Got the straps everywhere. You feel me? It's just pockets for the cargo shorts though. You feel me? I mean, come on now. Got the cargo shorts. High knee socks. Knee socks. Probably black. Black shoes. Come on now. Regulars. Probably some black sneakers. Maybe the black Air Forces. No, I'm joking. What the fuck am I talking about? Either way, they dripped out too. Dripping, looking clean, ready to step on shit. Also got couldn't forget about the gold locket. You feel me? Couldn't forget about that. New chain. Niggas didn't know I had a new chain. Nigga, new chain, new locket. Put it on my watch. It stopped it anyway. Azrael, you know, he pull up. Less straps. You feel me? Less straps, less pockets. First and foremost, that's just what you notice. You know, you just notice the less of the straps, less pockets. That nigga don't normally wear shoes. So it's like, you know, nigga don't stink though. So it's like, you know, it's different. But I mean, he don't normally wear shoes. Nigga extra fresh everywhere you go. Because of the power, because of the motion, the sauce, the aura. No, I'm joking. Locket too. Got locket on him. And shit, you know, that might be the first ugly fit so far. You know, it's gonna get better eventually. He's dramatically underprepared this time. Nah. You know what? He got this nigga Flowey for it. That's the regular fit, but Flowey over here, he make it look nice. You know, he got thorns. He got the thorns coming out of the fit. You feel me? That means you touch him with your hands, you getting cut up. You feel me? Got some, you know, some shoes made of the vines. You feel me? My boy Flowey couldn't have his boy walking out here looking ugly. Got some vines with thorns on them for the gloves. Then for the final touches, right? He got the vines coming out of his back. Floating. Nigga look almost angelic, almost. You feel me? Come on now. Fly had to pull through for him. You know, Fly had to pull through for him. I mean, because that nigga was gonna look like he showed up not prepared. He did though. Let's not forget that. Azrael be playing too much. Was not prepared for the situation. Neither is Fritz or Char for real, but we gonna let them slide because whatever they want, they can get like almost immediately with that determination. Either way, that'll be done admiring the fits. Let's get to the battles. All right, my boy Sans on Uraraka team. Actually, hear me out. Azrael's on Uraraka's team, fighting Bakugo and Ida. Y'all ain't seen the vision yet, but y'all gonna see the vision when y'all see the vision. Don't worry about it. Either way,
just for the other matches that I'm gonna be doing. Papyrus. I, I mean, I don't need shit, Frisk. You feel me? I guess. Let's just go with that. Sans ain't really too thrilled about it, but we gonna let it slide. Azrael and Uraraka hero team versus Bakugo and Ida villain team. Papyrus and who did I just say? Frisk hero team. Fucking. This is a made up. I was thinking, I was trying to remember who the fuck these niggas fought. This is a made up team. These niggas can fight whoever. Makes sense. We gonna pass it for the next nigga. Chara Sans. Chara Sans, maybe. Yeah. Chara Sans, right? Versus Jiro. And who was Jiro's friend? Dinky. That's who it was in this in the canon. It was Dinky and Jiro in canon. We'll do that. Chara and Sans villains, because I said so, and it's an accurate assessment on who these characters are. Frisk Papyrus are heroes, because I said so. They going up against. I really want it to be Mineta, which is crazy. I really. Mineta and who though, which is the other situation. Shit, I feel like they should go up against. Shit, it might be Mineta and Mina, or wait, Mineta and Nah, it would be Mineta and Mama. So I almost forgot who Mineta was with, and I just automatically think Mina as the finer option of all the other individuals there, but whatever. Yeah, it would be Mineta and Momo. That's the teams. We got Azrael Uraraka versus Bakugo Ida. Sans Chara villains versus Jiro Dinky. Frisk Papyrus heroes versus Momo Mineta. That's part 3. I'm gone. Y'all know I've been out here talking for 8 years. I'm out of here. Let's see y'all next time.